This man had brain cancer. He intended to end his life by mixing drugs with alcohol, but suddenly the TV malfunctioned. A flash of white light appeared behind him. He turned to look and saw the wall beginning to vanish. His own hands started to blur. Instantly, the ground beneath his feet transformed into a swamp. The man was stunned. His body began to sink gradually. He tried to jump onto the sofa, but even the sofa had disappeared. The man was bewildered. Where was he now? Had he truly died? Just then, he turned and saw a crocodile glowering at him from afar, swimming closer. Terrified, he scrambled backward, but when he looked back again, an ancient soldier charged toward him, sword raised. As the blade seemed poised to strike, he reached out to block it. The next second, he found himself back in the living room, completely unharmed. He hadn't died after all. Was everything just a hallucination? If it was an illusion, then what about the real gashes on the floor? There was only one explanation left. He had traveled through time. To prove his theory, he swallowed another pill and meticulously documented every detail with his camera. This time, however, he found himself transported to the Ice Age, surrounded by swirling snow, bitter cold. The man shivered violently from the chill. 7 minutes later, covered in ice crystals, he traveled back home once more. He soaked himself in the bathtub. As his body gradually warmed, his thoughts cleared. The first time he traveled from the sofa to a swamp, the second from the living room to the Ice Age. This meant different locations led to different eras. To test this theory, the man stood in place, donned a cotton coat, hat, and gloves, gathered a bundle of firewood, and began his third journey. Sure enough, he arrived in the Ice Age once more. He built a fire in the blizzard, and the flames caught the attention of a primitive man. A primitive man in the distance approached the fire with a spear. They sat facing each other, and thus the man introduced the primitive man to the warmth of fire for the first time. After 3 journeys, the man discerned a pattern. The pill's effect lasted only 7 minutes. The location where the drug took effect determined the time and place of the next journey. However, he must return to his original position within 7 minutes, or risk being permanently stranded in the past. Once he understood everything, a bold idea struck him. He would travel back in time to rescue his friend's daughter, Nancy. Just days earlier, Nancy had vanished during a school reunion. The only clue left at the scene was the packaging of these pills. It seemed clear that Nancy had traveled to another time under the pill's influence, but without understanding the logic of the journey, she had vanished.